welcome back to another episode of Bubblegum Connects, where we connect with artists, innovators, musicians, and most importantly, we connect with you. Today, we are speaking to international 4 times platinum selling DJ and producer, Sfarzo Rtee. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. Why did you laugh when I said 4 times?
It's a bit of, because I don't usually like, I don't like posting about it, but yeah, so when you say it, it's like, all right, there we go again.
So you're shy.
Yeah, basically, yeah, especially when it comes to like accolades. But yeah, we do it.
No, I get you. When did you decide that music is your thing? When did you get into music? Did you study music?
I went to school one day and I had Bluetooth speakers and I went to school with them. I picked them in a bag. I said, yo, I said, yo, I'm gonna show the boys today, after months of practicing, and I got to school and they were saying, yo, let's hear you play actually, Sfarzo. I just played a couple of songs, and a mistake happened where, I can't even remember it, but it was such a crazy transition.
Yeah.
And everyone looked back and they're like, whoa, like, yo, what is that? And everyone liked it. And when I left, and then after that, because I knew it was a mistake, but it was such an amazing mistake, I just switched off everything and I said, okay, gents, that's it. I'm done, And everyone was like, yo, bro, maybe you should look into music. I said, well, maybe, but some guy said to me, yo, don't be they're like, yo, I feel like you're gonna be a superstar, but, you just brush it off. Couple months later, I started practicing with FL Studio, playing around with, the different instruments and just making like a 4x4 beat, simple, and then as time goes, you start progressing, and because I'm from Pretoria, so it was a thing where I used to hear a lot of what is now known as quantum sounding piano. Back then it was known as bass track. A lot of people said piano was just a slowed down version of Bacardi and more simple and more mellow and more careful on the ear. I fell in love with it. I fell in love with how you could explore with it. And I heard it and it moved something that day, and I said, yo, what if I can do this? What if I can move people? What if I can, change people's life with music? Not by quotes and motivation, but just touching with music. And I said, yo, maybe I can do this,
What does it take to be a producer in South Africa, music producer? Like, for someone who's like, I want to be a music producer, what advice would you give them?
So, being a producer, you of course have to connect with what you're making. You first have to understand what you're making.
Yeah.
You then have to put soul into it. Make sure that what you're putting out is what you want people to actually listen to. You know what I'm saying? So taking producer, of course, I don't believe in the whole thing. You gotta work hard. You have to go to school, music school. So it's just a matter of, for me, I wouldn't lie to it was more of luck and a bit of, not necessarily a bit of, but luck combined with talent, where you have a situation where you are prepared for an opportunity and luck meets you and then you're gone, So yeah, being a producer, know what you're doing, understand what you're putting into it, put your heart into it, and pray for that, of course, and also put in a bit of hard work, But yeah, that's
Fair. There's a lot of DJs, especially now. Everybody's DJ, everybody's mixing sounds, everybody's doing it, especially in their backyard. So how do you ensure that what you make stands out in such a saturated market? How do you ensure that your piano track stands out from the one I just listened to on the radio?
I was actually criticized for this by my peers, actually, and I said to them, I listen to so much music, I analyze so much music, and I can take at least 2 months not producing anything, just listening to what people are doing, and from there you then take it and you say, okay, from what everyone has done, how can I do it differently? How can I make it sound so different, yet still being true to what people know? So yeah, that's how I ensure that, I'd be different in terms of the music. So yeah.
Makes sense. So you're an international DJ, not like just.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite venue, your favorite country, and why?
My favorite currently, yeah, my favorite has to be Amsterdam. Yeah, it has to be Amsterdam. This it's so different how they consume music. It's totally different. They don't wait to listen, or they don't listen to what you're playing in terms of, are you playing the song that's currently trending? Are you playing a song that they all know? They connect mostly to the energy of the song. And that's how they perceive music in terms of energy. And yeah, so yeah, definitely the Netherlands, Amsterdam was definitely the best. Shout out to Piano Land, Gusto and Tanabera. Brilliant people, but yeah.
Love that. So you worked with Kelvin Momo on his new album. What was that collaboration like, that song? Tell us, how you got to talking and yeah.
And you know what's funny? On my way here, I actually knew. I'm like, yeah, what's the likelihood that she's gonna ask me about that song with Kelvin? So just one random day, I got a text from Papa. He's like, yo, the Momo is home. He's back from his gigs and whatever. And got into the studio and we greeted each other, of course. And then we looked at each other and we said, okay, so what are we doing? Where are we going? Which direction are we taking? And Papa just said, yo, let's just try play on the African side, because Swazort, that is what you're also good at. I said, okay, no problem. Let's do the African side. So I asked Momo, I said, yo, Momo, please do the percussion. Did the percussion. He finished. Then he played a chord, which is not the chord in the song. He played a chord on it. Yeah, I mean, yes, it was a nice chord, but I looked at him and I said to him, and it was such a weird moment in the room. I looked at him and I said, hey, bro, this sounds too much like you. And he looked at me, he's like, yo, what do you mean it sounds too much? I said, yo, I can't be in a song that sounds like you. And it was like a, whoa, and I said, yo, let me try to do something different. Let's collaborate, and let's not just take, one direction and just run with it. Let's come together and let's make a song. And then once we finished the beat, then we said, okay, Papa, right, and you can come and record. We pulled up, she recorded, did it, done. Momo then said, okay, dog, I liked it so much that I'm actually going to export it now and go play it today. And we were at Devon Gogo's album launch, and one of the guys at Afrikori, Johan, comes to me. He says, yo, you're on Kelvin's album. I said, what? He's like, yeah, you're on Kelvin's album. I said, wait, how? He's like, nah. I told them to put in Sukakuta on the album. And I said, wait, what do you mean? He's like, yo, I love Sukakuta, and Sukakuta is that song. So I told them, I said, wait, let's put the song in the album. It's like, yo, and Kelvin was quite skeptical, but he's like, okay, let's see what, let's see what's going with the song. God's Grace, it's the song with the biggest number on the album, which is such a crazy thing. And we just said, hey, bro, at the end of the day, it was, collaborative effort. We made a beautiful song. Shout out. First bump, they were like, cool. So yeah, that's what happened on that song, yeah.
What's next for you? An album? A tour? a festival?
I'd love a tour. I'd love a tour. But for me, the biggest thing, of course, like I said, I'd love to do tours. We actually have one pending. We're still cooking. But yeah, we're still putting together the ingredients, to make a food. So yeah, so that's for me, album, Afrotech EP, tour, 2 collab albums. That's it. Yeah. People should check out the 2 singles I've dropped with Kelvin, Devon Gogo, and Shimon Washa. Check out my new single with Nanette and J-Sex. It's titled Leave. Is it Leave You or Leave Me? Yeah, that one. So check that out. Check out my YouTube. I've got a like a dope, like, you know, array of live mixes and songs. You guys can listen to my previous projects, and yeah, check me also on Insta, Sfarzo Rtee, Sfarzo_Rtee. You'll see it, it's verified. Alright.
Thank you for joining us for another episode of Bubblegum Connects. We'll see you next time. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Bye.